145 points, and Halliburton couldn't get it done. Let's go. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Ben, aka CashKeg, back with another NBA PrizePicks video. You heard me right. 145 points the Pacers score and a loss to the Lakers, and he couldn't get it done. I was surprised. Look at that. He tied the team in minutes at 33 at the lead, and he couldn't get it done. It's just absolutely crazy. I never expected them to score that many points, and he could not get over his PRA. So we missed that one. Chris Middleton got there for us. Had a nice triple-double, so congrats to him. And C.J. McCollum got a lot of hate for that play, man. It's like, man, he sells us, but he got there, got hot. Anytime Ingram's going to be out and it's below 30 PRA, I'm going to love it. And again, hopefully you played that rebounds and assist as well. I think they put that back up on the board and that hit as well. So not a bad day. Had some nice hits over in college basketball for day 4. No more college basketball until Thursday. Man, if Darius Brown would have got his 5th assist, it would have been a massive day for myself. But hey, still a green day. It's positive. So we're going to go into a big NBA slate today and get after it. Got 3 picks for you, 2 actually, again, with the same guy. So we're going to dive into that. If you want to join us, you can use that promo code CashKeg and get 100% instant deposit match up to $100. The link is in the description below. Let's get after it. All right, PrizePicks desktop is up here. I'm going to talk about 4 plays, 2 from the same guy. 1 first half play, so let's just get that one out of the way. NBA first half here. It's a play that I love to be on. Derrick White, 12.5 points, rebounds, and assist for this big dog. And there is no Drew Holiday. Yes, Derrick White's a game-time decision, right hand sprain. I think he's going to play, so I'm not too worried about that. Especially Drew Holiday being out, they got to have somebody there that can run point. I'm not saying that they can't bring another guy off the bench, or Tatum or Brown can't handle the ball, but I still think he's going to play here. And if we go look at first half points, rebounds, and assists, and we take Drew Holiday off the court, he has cleared this in each of his last 9 games, and they get an Atlanta team that is absolutely decimated. The laundry list of players that are hurt is just massive, So the latest one was Jalen Johnson's been out a couple of games now, but just massive. But yeah, Derrick White's cleared this number last 9 games. We'll ramble off some numbers: 22, 19, 27, 14, 16, 31, 16, 17, and 15. I like this first half play because if this gets out of control, which against Atlanta, it's going to be kind of rough sledding for these guys. So it is at home for Atlanta, but that's a pretty rough matchup with Boston coming in, even without Drew Holiday. So I like that first half play there. And then if we come back over and go to a full game, we'll bring up White. I do like the points and rebounds. It's going to be popular. As you can tell, I think we're sitting at, it's one of the more popular plays on the board. But again, I understand why. If we go look at the matchup, we'll kind of spout out some numbers here. Points and rebounds, when we see no Drew Holiday on the court, he's cleared this in 9 of his last 10 games with no Drew Holiday on the court. And the one he missed was against Portland, where he only put up 17. But before that, 21, 19, 20, 32, 27, 17, 32, 28, 27, and 20 against Chicago. So the only concern about this play, again, is blowout risk, right? Going up against Atlanta, which, again, they're hurting massively. They're 12-point dogs at home. So if you wanted to play a Derrick White play, I kind of like the first half one a little bit more than this, just because you are worried about it. But this number is low enough. I still think he could get there. If for some reason this is a close game, he was going to crush this number. But if it's not, you do worry a little bit about it, but he's going to be out there. The ball's going to be in his hands a ton. He's going to be running point. Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, Horford should be round up the last of the starting lineup. So again, that's kind of what I'm looking at. I kind of prefer the first half play though. Just again, that matchup worries you a little bit there. with that blowout concern. Next one we're going to look at, just massive minutes lately. Miles McBride. I'm going to come over to our handy dandy tool, pull up McBride. And this one what stood out to me a ton. Look at this. 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We got him projected for 25.14. So looking at Miles McBride here, and what stood out with me when I was pulling this stuff up is, again, just the minutes that Tibbs run these guys, man, is freaking awesome. You just love it for fantasy purposes. And, you know, he's been in the starting lineup, and, you know, throwing him in that starting lineup, and he's playing last 3 games, 46, 44, and 48 minutes. Just massive. And if he goes there again, now he didn't get there against Denver. That's a tough matchup. But Golden State and Brooklyn, he absolutely crushed that number. 19.5 feels too low, even not getting there against Denver. He shot 4 for 9, but he shot 9 for 13 this game, and he shot 9 for 16 this game. And he gets you a few rebounds and assists. Rebound chances, 4, 5, and 6. So he's had some chances for some rebounds. Assists, not so much these first 2 games, 2 and 4, but he did have 9 against Brooklyn. So I do like, anytime you're getting a guy like this that's going to play 40 minutes, it's hard not to like him, and especially if his shot's going to start falling down. Gets a good matchup here against Detroit, who everyone's basically a game-time decision. I think they just rested some guys yesterday, so I think they should play here. New York, again, is a 16-point favorite, though. So, but one thing about Tibbs, though, I think if they're going to pull anybody out, it would be Brunson and Hart. I think McBride's one of those guys that's going to play regardless of what's going to happen. So another reason why I like him no matter what. So McBride over 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And then the last one we're going to look at here, there was a lot of different ways I was looking at this Bulls game here. I'm going to go Demar DeRozan, but I think there was a ton of different ways I was looking at this. So if we want to look at Ayo, I was looking at Ayo a little bit. And, I was looking at points out of him. We had him at 16.5. Pinnacle's got at minus 131 on the over. We have him projected for 20. But I do worry, is he going to continue the hot streak he's on? I mean, he's on a crazy hot streak, but he can just go and put up assists. So it worried me a little bit. So then I was like, well, what about Kobe White? Rebounds and assists. Now, DraftKings has him on the under at minus 120. We got him projected for 1 over. So I was like, I don't know about that one. But again, one that I was kind of looking at. And then I was like, okay, what about DeMar DeRozan a little bit? And dug into this one. I was like, all right, maybe this is the one I want to go. DraftKings has him over at minus 125. We got him projected for almost 2 full, over 9.5 rebounds, assists, 11.22. So if we go up here, DeMar DeRozan, 9.5. Again, this is kind of a popular play here. But again, I understand why they're going up again. Again, it's the matchup, too. That's why he's looking at all those guys. They're going up against Washington. Washington is absolute duty, and they have so many injuries on their team. Kuzma's out, so, Poole's a game-time decision. Tyus Jones is out. Like, they just decimated here, right? On the Bull side, it's mainly the same guys that are out, so nothing really crazy. Kobe White is a game-time decision, I guess. So is Alex Caruso. So, if we look at DeMar DeRozan here, and then head-to-head matchups over the last 2 years, he's had 12, 11, 8, and 10. Played him once this year with the 10 in Washington. Played 35 minutes that game. So, I don't mind taking a shot at that at 9.5 at our projection number. The matchup's just too good. He should be able to get there. And if Ayo's going to be shooting, maybe you pair up Ayo points and DeMar DeRozan rebounds and assists, and Ayo's the one that scores, and DeRozan kind of assists the ball a little bit. So that's what I'm kind of leaning at. Those are the 4 plays I'm kind of leaning at. Again, we had a pretty good day yesterday with some of the picks that we threw out. A lot of 2-mans that we've been throwing out. They've been helping the bankroll. So highly recommend getting those in. So again, appreciate you guys. Like always, enjoy your Monday, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.